Welcome back to our deep dive series, where we're finally cracking open the legendary 87-year-old enigma known as the D'Agapeyeff Cipher. In our previous episode, we used the keyword language to build the cipher's Polybius-style grid. With that grid, we decoded the first 10 two-digit numbers, each mapping cleanly to a letter. Together, they formed this historical statement. Language began to be used in secret messages back in military before Christ. If you missed that episode, feel free to watch it later. But now we must ask the key question. Why is this decoded text a historical fact, not a secret message? To answer that, we return to the one line D'Agapeyeff wrote when introducing his cipher. Here is a cryptogram upon which the reader is invited to test his skill. Mark his words. Test his skill. That single instruction flips the entire puzzle on its head. The decoded text isn't meant to hide anything. It's meant to teach something. What we're reading is a sequence of cryptographic demonstrations. A gallery of techniques. Each shown briefly, then replaced by the next. And the first 10 lines prove it. They demonstrate, for example, horizontal reading, vertical reading, no letters, abbreviations, too precise to be accidental. This is the first layer, a warm-up. Now we move to the next layer, a harder exercise. Lines 11 through 20 decode as follows. Immediately, we see more repetition, more symmetry, and one standout feature. The exclamation mark, produced by the only two-digit pair 04 in this layer. Zoom out, and 04 sits almost exactly at the midpoint of the entire cipher. That placement is intentional. And at the very end, we find 92000. Zeros again, but never forming letters. This is not coincidence. 0 is punctuation. Put together, the reading becomes. Let's learn. Quick. Limited but best use. Exclamation mark. Bob loves you! Exclamation mark. Now we can finally start appreciating the hidden gem inside this cipher. Take the decoded word exclamation. EUUCN doesn't only give the word exclamation. It also demonstrates how the cipher creates that word. Here's the clever move. UU doubles to VV, which shifts to X. So the pattern becomes EXCN, meaning exclamation. A compressed cipher form that expands into a full word. A built-in lesson on abbreviation. Next. OAMAK means mark. Together, exclamation mark. But the cipher doesn't stop there. It reinforces the idea a second time, and this time it does it through a small sequence that looks simple on the surface but is actually beautifully constructed and probably the hardest part to decipher. Study the following lines carefully. BOBEC Bob. LNBES loves. CNUBCU. CC, exclamation mark, LB. And this is where the structure becomes genuinely brilliant. In the decoded phrase Bob loves you, the word you and the exclamation mark both sit subtly at the center of the pattern, perfectly framed by no letters on both sides. The expression is simple. But put together, these elements reveal the hidden jewel of the D'Agapeyeff cipher. A two-method punctuation system, embedded inside a step-by-step teaching sequence. By now, we should be convinced that this isn't just a cipher. It's a design. A mind at work. A gem perfectly cut, brilliantly structured teaching through disguise, hidden for 87 years in the dark until its brilliance finally shines through. So if this opened your eyes, if you are beginning to see the structure and intention behind every line, then help this discovery reach the people who've been staring at this cipher for decades. And remember, we're only halfway through. Like the video. Subscribe for the next breakthrough. Share it with anyone who still believes the D'Agapeyeff cipher is an uncrackable mystery.